as highly sensitive persons, we tend to pick energies from people. Now, this makes it very easy to get along with people that you just met, and it also makes it very easy to shut out people that you've just met. Now, for people that you're likely to get along with are people who whose energy are and actions and words are matching. So as a sensitive person, it's easier for you to adopt to what you're picking up. Now the problem comes when you meet somebody whose energy does not match with their actions. Somebody who is saying one thing, smiling, and the foulest energy is coming out of them. It confuses somebody who is sort of depending upon the energies of the people around them to respond as they come to them. And that's when conflicts come. It's when you shut people out within the first 10 seconds of interaction. Highly sensitive people are also people who are honest, and that perception of dishonesty, it creates a bad impression, and that's how people who are more in tune to other people's emotions are also the most easy to shut themselves out. There are a lot of downsides to being highly sensitive, and that's just one of them. The second is picking up on a change of attitude with people that you've been getting along well. Now that makes relationships very complicated because they're not the world functions for most people on the world. Life is just one big stage of performance where you wake up, put on your costume, put on your act, and perform the whole day. This confuses highly sensitive people with mixed messages. They are unable to function in those kinds of situations. The thing is, as a sensitive person, we're like open cities that a lot of people have access to. So one of the most difficult things for an empath to learn about is how to protect yourself from this intrusion of energies that many times will foul the goodness that is in you. For example, if you're joyful and your colleague, your desk mate at work is in a full mood, chances are that the moment your colleague walks in and comes next to you, your mood will shift. That is what matching energy means. Now, it's possible to learn how to deflect or how to hide. But most of the time, these things will happen without even your knowledge. So for you, you'll just realize that your mood has switched. The sensitive people who are on depression medicine, and you're actually taking medicine for an ailment that is not yours, because what you do is that you're walking around picking up foul energies from other people that are around you. And this happens to me a lot. One of the things that I've come to learn to do and to tell apart what is coming from me and what I'm taking out of my environment is ask yourself, why do I have this feeling? Are you feeling depressed? Why? What is the cause? If you cannot trace a cause, then it's not yours. If you suddenly feel anxious and there's nothing that you're aware of to trigger that anxiety, chances are that you're picking it from somebody who is close to you, either physically or close to you by relationship. And this will happen for people who are also continually giving off positivity. For example, if you're close to somebody who is upbeat, your spirits will be lifted and you will be upbeat. And sensitive people, although many of them are quiet, like being around people who are upbeat, people who are joyful. So long as you're genuinely joyful, a very sensitive person will be more than happy to be around you, because our spirits match our environment. One way of deflecting some of these foul energies that we pick from our surroundings or from our soul connections, because some of them come from soul ties, people that your spirits are joined spiritually. That's what a soul tie is. It's kind of like what I've been teaching about breaking bonds, because it's a kind of a bond that connects you. It connects you to the environment that is around you, and the environment is people that are around you. So the thing is, you use the same principle that I've been teaching when dealing with bondages. Now remember that you're a son of peace. The principality of peace is the principality of Christ. So whenever you notice that you've picked up something that is false from your environment, maybe fear, And you can know that it's not coming from inside you, because if it's coming from inside you, it's something that you can easily deal with. But emotions that come from outside you can be very challenging, because you're wondering, how do I solve something that whose cause is not within me? And it can be very devastating to a person. It can lead somebody to stress that is borrowed stress, which is just sad. So next time you're feeling anxiety, fear, or anger that is not yours, that you're picking up from the environment, use the same principles of faith that I've been teaching on. Use your imagination. Create things that you want to be in your spirit. Imagine that peace is dissipating that fear, or dissipating that that anxiety, or dissipating that anger that you've suddenly picked from somebody who just walked inside your room, somebody that you don't even like, but since you're an energy sucker, you suck in everything that is around you. You're like a sponge. So same principle. Use your imagination and visualize that foulness that has gripped you being dissipated by the power of God. The same way that water extinguishes fire is the same way that you should visualize that anxiety being dissipated by the power of God. By the power of God. Remember, the power of God is righteousness, peace, joy, godliness. Sometimes this energy can be used against you as an assault. For example, when somebody raises against you with words and energy that follows those words, now that is very simple, because it's something that you can see coming. You can at least see the source. Command it back. Speak out and command it back. Say, I command you to turn around in the name of Jesus. And watch energies respond to you.